do, Jonah?
Vibe has shifted.
What happened?
Do anything?
I don't know. Your presence made him a gooner, man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
We'll see how much we can get through today. We'll see how much. But now I don't have to hold back. Thrusters are all on.
Oh no.
Quickly, go leave.
No. You're locked in here with me now.
We'll just chalk it up to a delusion.
A delusion? I'm not delusional. What are you talking
I don't think
about?
Jonah was here, dude. Who even is Jonah? You do this every week. Who's Jonah?
That's right. It's just he'll never leave. He's never left. This is so big brain, guys.
Jonah died 3 years ago.
You're so right. He's always here. It's always season finale day. Oh, I'm so excited. Guys, we're cooking now. Happy session 80, everyone. Why do I detect the vibe has shifted? Come on, excitement, fellas, excitement.
I'm always excited, brother. I'm always excited.
We must have excitement. We must have the energy. Eli, bring the energy. Eli? No! Ryan!
Man, this muted.
Bring the energy.
Man, this muted. Woo!
I went, woo! Sorry. I'm very sad that was to no avail.
My man.
Eli, actually, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you see that Amazon Prime is dropping like a show and Kratos is going to be in it? It's going to be like an anthology about a bunch of different video games.
I did see that. I have like no clue anything about it. And honestly, I saw that there's like a Warhammer stuff on it, and I know Warhammer people go like well, I don't know if they've like always wanted their own show or something like that. Some people in the comments were mad about that, but I don't know. I'll be like what's the word? Cautiously excited about the God of War stuff.
Yeah, a lot of good shit. And Ghost of Tsushima, bro. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I think that'll be pretty fire.
Oh, yeah. No, well, technically, like... So, Warhammer has its own streaming platform called Warhammer Plus. And Warhammer Plus has shows. Are the shows good? No, they are not. They're all ass. Every single one of them. It's very sad.
Nice.
The best stuff is like fan created, but like their actual in-house quote unquote studios, nah, it ain't it. But Space Marine 2 is coming out soon, and that I'm so hype about.
Me and Marcus are gonna get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Keenan are getting it as well. We're just gonna run Space Marine 2. It's so hype. Fucking Titus. Love that man.
I don't know shit about the story, but I'm like, dude, fucking just killing monsters with this suit of armor. Cool enough.
Yeah, that's the story. You got it. I mean,
Oh, sweet.
all you need to know is that in the first game, Titus basically saved a fucking world from orcs and chaos demons by himself. And then this fucking asshole on his team reported him as a traitor and a heretic. And he was led away in chains. Fucking Leandros. So we hate Leandros in this house. And so he was banished. That was the ending of the first game 10 years ago. So, as long as you hate Leandros, you're on board. We're all at the same level.
Does Leandros have a cool suit of armor?
He's a chaplain.
I don't know what that means.
He has a different suit of armor. Whether it's cool or not to you, yeah, that's for you to decide.
If it's cool, I just want to take it for myself. So.
Oh yeah, well, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Okay.
If you've seen the video of him, like you must have, or one of the Space Marines goes, "This action is not permitted in the Codex Astartes." That's Leandros who's saying that.
Oh, so he's a buzzkill.
He's a fucking buzzkill. He's a goddamn nerd.
Rules, whatever.
He's the epitome of a rules lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that guy. But we have a session to get to, fellas. And Chris, could you give the recap of last session?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay. So, we started last session. After we defeated the bishop, we went back to the entrance with Minerva and Khloe. And Minerva was holding Khloe, and she was unconscious. And Minerva said that Khloe was not feeling good with all the stuff that was going on, and she used the inhaler device or whatever, a whole bunch, to calm Khloe down and make her feel better, which is made Leo very stressed out. So, let's see. We decided to construct or reconstruct the diving bell that was used to be there. We somehow made it work with some patchwork magic and stuff, and we made it out. We rose to the top, and when we got out, nobody was there. Not just on the path, there was literally nobody anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided this is kind of weird, and we go looking, and there's was it a tiefling, I think, with no mouth?
Yep.
Yeah. And we're like, okay, time to that's literally the only human being or person thing we found there was a dead person with no mouth. So we were like, okay, let's get out of here. We decide to go next to Avum, which is where the next nether gate is,
Mm-hmm.
and it should have taken a few days, but it only took 5 minutes, and Lazarus was like, guys, we're already here. So something weird is going on, and we get there, and it's a very industrial, lots of factories everywhere making stuff, and we decide to go to a factory and impersonate some inspectors, because we're like, okay, we need to get to where the Nethergate is, but we don't know where it is, so we need to get some information. So we go to inspecting. We're pretending to be some inspectors for a boiler room, and we trick the fetusary into letting us in, and then we do some more tricks and pretend that one of us is having a heart attack or something. And then this guy gets there. He's like, okay, what's the matter? And Khloe uses delete bones. So, yeah. That's very fun. And then Clarion uses detect thoughts on this unconscious fetusary, and he finds out that this factory is making parts for a research facility that Jindosh is at. And it seems that the parts are to be for an apparatus to change a vitality gate into another gate, and that is where we left off.
Correct. So, at this moment, we pick up right after Clarion has finished reading this unconscious fetusary's mind. The fetusary is looking like wet spaghetti. But, what are you all doing?
Okay. First question: where are his bones?
Oh, I deleted them.
Like all of them.
No, not all of them. He's not dead. He just can't move.
Oh. Um. Well, should we? I don't think. What do we do with him?
Uh, hmm, do we leave him here? Do we carry him out?
He was so nice.
Well, we're. Do we have everything that we need? Like, we got our information we wanted?
Yeah.
Okay. Will his bones, can they be regenerated somehow, Chloe?
Maybe. I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Does anyone know how to regenerate bones here?
Lazarus is gonna rub his eyes and then look down at his robotic legs. I can't regenerate his bones, but I could do something for him later if he's still alive.
I believe I, given enough time, could regenerate his bones. It would take me a few hours to prepare that, though.
He bleeding.
No! He has no, like, physical injuries. His bones have just been deleted.
Okay, so there's no internal bleeding from that.
No internal bleeding, and all
Okay.
the bones that are required, like, a rib cage so that the body doesn't collapse, and, like, the vertebra, those are still there. It's just all non-necessary bones got deleted. The arms,
Well,
the legs.
Not necessary, I think, is subjective in this case. But
Not
I feel like you
essential
need
for
those.
function. For life function. He could keep living a long and happy life, like this, theoretically.
all right, whatever.
Chris is like, shut the
Happy is a
fuck up.
strong word.
Chris is like, I don't want to hear it. Bones are bones.
Okay, we probably shouldn't just leave him here.
Is there like a
Minerva,
janitor's
can you-
closet?
Should we get, like,
I was gonna
a
say-
bucket?
I was gonna say, Minerva, can you turn him into something like that we can carry?
I think I could. What should we turn him into?
I don't know. Something small that we can carry and remain hidden.
Like a worm? He'll have to get used to not having legs and arms, so.
Okay.
Something that we won't lose track of.
Right.
Maybe not that small.
Well, could it be a bit...
Maybe like a-
Oh, a snake. What about a snake?
A caterpillar? Maybe he'll want more legs.
Caterpillars are small.
Big
A snake,
caterpillar.
a snake is fine. A snake is fine.
Okay. And Minerva's gonna reach down, she's gonna cast Polymorph on this poor fetus Aerie and turn him into a snake.
Leo will pick up the snake, probably still unconscious, and put it into his bag.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna carry that thing around. How long does polymorph last?
An hour.
Well, until that should give us time to get out of here.
Okay, fair enough. Should we shut this factory down while we're here?
Probably. Although that might give away our activities to Jindosh.
I mean, not if we get to him first, you know what I mean? I think we're faster than the messenger. Unless he's invented some sort of telecommunication device, like some sort of telephone.
No.
That seems a little far-fetched, Lazarus.
Nah, you're right. We only have earrings that can read each other's minds.
They can do what?
What? I mean, they can't do that part, but we can talk through them.
You can see Minerva just like leans against the wall and lets out a sigh of relief.
Okay, let's get out of here before the polymorph goes off. And I guess if we want to take down this factory, Lazarus, you're probably the only person that could do that. So
Well, we're not blowing it up. It would kill everyone in here.
yes, that we shouldn't do that.
How would one sabotage a factory without killing everyone?
We could
This
do,
boiler
like,
room, I don't think
drones.
Well, you know, we'll put that as plan C, maybe.
Well, I mean, if you can shut down the boiler room, maybe there's a way you can like turn off everything, like some sort of interference with the magic.
Disrupting the magic would probably be a good idea. Well, I can't do that from in here. I might need to go look around.
Maybe I could do that. And you watch as Khloe begins to focus, and like this wave of magic begins to swirl out Lazarus. And then all of you hear the factory go quiet. Okay, magic's gone.
It's what?
I dispelled it. It's gone.
The whole factory.
Listen.
Huh. Okay, well, I guess that solves that issue.
I feel like
I
it's time
think
for
it
us
also
to leave.
means we need to get out of here.
Yep.
Time to go.
Then will you wander out?
Yes, come on, Jeremy and Clarkson. We have to leave.
Okay.
Jeremy and Clarkson follow.
Gotcha. Then, as all of you begin to walk out, you would notice that there are some very confused factory workers wandering around as they're checking the machines and, going up and down the assembly line. Nothing appears to be working.
Well, that bought us some time to get to Jindosh.
But at this point, you guys can just wander out of the factory and back into the streets of Avum.
So, probably Jindosh's factory is a little bit south, right?
Yes.
Is that what this? Yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, we know we have to head there. Good chance that the Nether Gate is also there.
If Jindosh is there, we're gonna be in for a fight.
Okay, you seem to know a lot about Jindosh. What can you tell us? Actually, should
Well,
we get
other
out of town
than-
first so that the snake doesn't
Hmm.
turn back into a human in the middle of the street?
Yeah, maybe. That's probably a good idea.
Gotcha. Then, if if you all want, you can wander back out of Ava to a safe distance away, assuming more towards the south, though, so that you're heading in that direction.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Jindosh is obviously not as smart as me, so nothing as advanced, no Zostrium firearm, probably.
You keep mentioning that
What?
he's not smarter than you.
Uh-huh.
Who are you trying to convince?
I mean, he's not. I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just stating facts.
Okay. Just sort of harping on it a little bit, but continue. What else?
Lazarus is tapping his foot rapidly.
Insight check.
I don't think I have to roll for that. I'm obviously lying.
Yeah, okay. Clarion will leave it be. He wants information now.
Okay, maybe he's not as smart as you, but he is smart enough to build a device that turns vitality gates into nether gates.
I could have done that.
Can you make a machine that does the opposite thing?
With time. I haven't really gotten enough time to do any of that.
Fair enough, I guess.
He also had a whole factory making them, and I'm just gonna look around at all of you.
Leo waves back.
Right. Well, I'm assuming that these Nethergate clamps are not the only thing that he's been making in my absence. So, probably some pretty spooky tech is in store for us. I should take it and study it and copy it. I was not supposed to say that out loud.
Well, you did.
I mean, it wouldn't do us harm to study it. I mean, if Lazarus can figure out how to reverse engineer it, he could probably figure out how to do the opposite for some of these things.
I didn't happen to take one of those clamps, did I?
If you wanted to, I would allow you to have just quickly tried to snatch one.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you could have snatched, like, a piece. It's not, like, fully put together, but it's an aspect of it.
Okay. Well, I have a part of it. I guess I would have to understand how this specific part works to the overall component in order to reverse engineer it, which would take time, which is unfortunately something we don't have.
Okay. Alright, well, we have to get into Jindosh's factory. At some point, we need to get this guy his bones back.
Yeah, and about that, we have maybe 10 minutes left before his bones come back.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't think that's what
The ones he still
she
has.
means. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, the ones he still has, the polymorph, will end.
Okay. Well, I'll take out the snake. Is it still unconscious?
It's wiggling around a bit.
Sorry.
Always put him in the Lazarus pit.
No.
Maybe not. Oh.
I mean, listen, he should probably get his bones back.
That's what I'm saying. He would get his bones back.
Okay.
I was kind of joking. Let's not do that.
Minerva, how long would it take you? to give him his bones back.
I would need to ready the correct spell, so 8 hours?
Okay. Does anyone have a spare 8 hours on them?
Have we ever had a spare 8 hours?
Yes.
We did have a whole
Hey,
month at
yes.
one
Remember
time.
all those months?
Leo's sitting here thinking, no, it feels like we've been on the run the whole time. Maybe that's just me.
I cast mending on the snake.
You
But the-
fuse all the remaining bones together.
Please tell me that was
man.
a joke.
Oh no.
Well, we tried.
Snake to stick.
Okay.
It's Nick.
Okay, well, I
Well-
mean, there's nothing saying we can't take him with us. He just can't be in the same room with us when we're with Jindosh. Ooh, I have an idea. Since his arms and legs are liquefied, or like spaghettified, they're all elastic. We could tie him to one of our backs using his arms and legs and make him like a little backpack. You can come with us.
No.
I mean,
Um,
he still has muscles and nerves and stuff.
But they
Lazarus,
can bend.
Lazarus,
Yes.
I hate to be the guy to say this, but don't you have a pocket dimension?
Can I put people in that for temporary amounts of time?
Not advised. Usually you need to keep
Yeah,
a
I
door
feel like-
open.
I feel like we almost tried that, and I was told to not do that.
Well, I don't know. Just an idea.
I mean, Petros, can you use your quill to give him the bones of a normal person?
I don't know, maybe.
The cool effect's permanent.
Yeah, quill effects are permanent.
So wait, there's just a bunch of rocks around the prime ring that like are heavy as a mountain.
They decay after time. Like, no quill effect is permanent as of yet. Like, the rocks will stay heavy for a time, but then eventually it's just a regular rock. However, if someone just happens to run across your battlefield like 30 minutes later and stub their toe on a mountain rock, God help them.
They have no more toes.
Stubbed my toe, shattered my foot.
Yeah.
Just like, what are you?
Pain's immense.
I mean, temporary bones is better than no bones, and it gives us a chance to find Jindosh and do what we have to do and then give him his bones back.
Why are we trying
Yeah.
to give his bones back now instead of just later after we find Jindosh?
Well, we usually have to make pretty fast exits whenever we're leaving places.
Maybe this time it'll be different.
Maybe
Yeah,
it
optimism.
won't.
Okay. Well, I
Okay.
tried.
Yeah, I mean, we do need to go handle Jindosh first, I think. I do think we need to give this guy his bones back, though.
I do think that's a later problem.
Yeah, maybe. He's alive. I think his vertebrae are fused together, though, so that's not great.
How did that happen? We can leave
Okay.
him in a tree until we're done.
I feel like that's a good way to make him fall and die.
Only if he lands on his head.
Alternatively, we could tie him to a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, so oh, okay.
I don't like it. I'm just saying that's like an alternative. We could also just put him in the car.
We could put him in the car. What a great idea.
At this point, Leo, the snake starts to twitch and wiggle some more, and a now conscious fetusary, lacking many bones, flops out onto the ground. Ah! Ah! What is this?
Listen, sir, we are going to get your bones back.
What happened to my bones?
Not right now.
Please! This isn't living!
We're gonna give you your bones back. Just give us like 3 hours.
I feel my
Little more than that.
insides!
You're supposed to. It means it's where they're supposed to be.
They're shifting!
Why? That's not how
I
that
don't have
works.
the bones!
I think Leo
I
hits
think,
Lazarus in the back of the head.
What? I'm putting him in the car if that's okay.
No, I think that's where we should probably put him is in the car, and maybe move the car so people can't hear him.
No,
close the
please
door.
don't leave me!
Is it hot
Don't-
outside? Am I leaving a baby in a hot car?
No, it's like the middle of fall.
Okay, good.
It's like 50, 60
No.
degrees.
We're not leaving the baby in the hot car. But we do
Okay,
need some
the
time.
car's-
We do need some time to get his bones, get the spell to bring his bones back ready.
Please!
Listen, man, you were really nice, and I promise you we'll give you all your bones back, but we don't have the time nor capabilities right now.
Why have you done this to me?
I mean, it was an accident. You know, accidents happen in factories. You should know this.
How is this an accident?
Sometimes you just misplace them. I mean, look at me. I don't even have legs.
Ah, it's spreading!
Oh, it's what?
We're all gonna lose our bones.
The car is not near here, is it?
No. You wanna run him over
Okay.
at Mach 5?
Yeah. I'll run him over.
Ah! And then,
See? Not having your legs has its benefits. I run faster than you. I mean, I've always run faster than you, but now I really run faster than you.
he's just crying as you put him in the chariot and run back.
Thanks, buddy. Well, I'll be back.
Meow. All of you watch as Lazarus reappears.
He's in the car.
Okay. Should we go find Jindosh now?
That's probably a good idea.
To
Can I ask
Jindosh,
if our
guess.
intent is to kill Jindosh?
I think that's a game time decision. I'd prefer if we didn't, but if he doesn't leave us a choice, we don't have a choice.
So, then it's not a game time decision, it's we're not killing him unless we don't have a choice.
Isn't that what a game time decision is?
No,
No.
that's an
Okay.
emergency. Do you
I
not
mean-
know what an emergency is?
Me not know what an emergency is?
Yes, I know
That
it
checks
seems
out.
far-fetched, but
I feel like I have a pretty strong understanding of what an emergency is.
well, see, I would have hoped so, but based on and Minerva just gestures around, I don't know.
What is that supposed to mean?
Who's to say?
All right. Well,
Come on, let's go find the
Great
smart
talk.
man.
yeah.
Less smart man.
You keep saying that, Lazarus. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Lazarus is still tapping his foot.
Bestie, I don't think he's fine.
Bestie, I think he's a little unsure of himself.
Yeah, some insecurities.
Mm-hmm. That's so sad, Bestie.
We should help him.
Oh, so true, Bestie.
You got this, Lazarus. Let's go.
Oh wow, super confidence boosting.
But I'm assuming then that you are trekking to the Jindosh Research Grounds.
Yup.
All right.
Yeah.
Then, as you head in that direction, it's a few mile walk before you actually arrive there at a large, like basically industrial factory park. It's a massive kind of complex of buildings surrounded by hundreds of fetusaries and that are on constant patrols around the factory itself. There are these thick plumes of smoke and ash that rise above the facility itself. This is honestly kind of your dream, Lazarus. Like, judging by the way it's constructed, you could make just about anything here. And this facility, it could support hundreds, if not thousands, of workers and artificers. Truly a marvel. Now, Faustus, as you're looking at this, you're viewing it more as a base, looking for entrances and exits. And there's a wall around this place, and you only see one gate. It's a large gate, probably 100 feet across, with multiple points of ingress. But there are many fetusaries there, and they are doing full pat-downs and checks of everyone and everything entering in and out of the factory. They're being very careful. But as all of you look at this, what are you doing?
I could just fly over. I mean, you guys would have trouble.
Yeah, we would.
I could try and just clear a path for us to get inside.
Let's keep that as a plan B.
Okay, what's plan A?
Great question.
I don't think the inspector idea is going to work this time.
Yeah. Probably can't even create a diversion. There's probably extra fetus areas inside who that's their whole job. Probably not moving anyone from their post.
Yeah. Could we do the invisibility thing again? I don't know how much you guys can do that.
I can make myself invisible. That too.
Spell. I have 2 more greater invisibilities and 2 more charges on my Torvian for the making us all invisible. So I can do it 2 more times.
Follow-up question. This isn't a normal place for us to sneak in. Are they gonna have anything that can actually detect invisibility? Is that gonna fool Jindosh's main research facility?
I mean, we can check. Do some detect magic.
Range on that.
30
I mean,
feet.
not high, but
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're just out of reach. And there's walls on all sides of this, right? There's no like weird. Okay.
Um, how tall are the walls?
In some places they're as high as 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm curious if I just walked up there in my suit, if I would be welcomed in with.
Very much likely not.
I don't know. It's good. Maybe Jindosh wants to see his very good buddy.
Uh, how did you two part ways again?
Uh, it wasn't on the worst terms.
Hmm.
we also have to consider we're on opposite sides of a cosmic stack spanning ore, so maybe we should hold off.
Okay. Um.
Wait, we have a bag of holding, don't we?
Chloe
Why don't we
does,
just
right?
throw?
Yeah, I
Why don't we
have
just
one.
throw all? Yeah, see? Why don't we just throw all of our shit in there and walk in like regular people?
They're doing full checks, which means identity and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, constant guard patrols, one entrance, 30-foot high walls, potential magic detection.
Well, I guess we should figure out that magic detection.
Hmm.
Well, also, if they're making parts in here for their nether gates, just like the other places. Or honestly, there's probably magic everywhere in the place. So a detect magic would only tell us that there's some sort of device in here that is magical. So I feel like it'd be a hard read with just that spell.
True.
We could just assault the place. We could just throw
No.
stealth out of there.
We
No.
could. I could summon some spirits to make a distraction.
Okay. Maybe that'll work. If Chloe summons some spirits, cause a distraction for some of the fetus Aries, and we can sneak in while we're invisible. Is that their main concern will be the spirits?
They would put the whole place on high alert, so even when we get inside, people will be on guard. More on guard.
I
What if I turn into a hawk or an eagle, and all of you jump inside Chloe's bag? Temporarily, I fly us over the wall and drop all of you down on a balcony or something. You all climb out, and sure, they might be suspicious of a hawk carrying a bag, but I'll try to be as stealthy as possible.
We have to hold our breath for what, like a couple minutes?
Yeah, it would be a bit of a breath hold.
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, I can spit us out of the bag.
What?
Yeah. If I just turn it off, it dumps everything in the bag out.
Oh. How much stuff does Chloe have in there?
There's a lot of stuff in the bag.
It does have a weight limit, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Faustus are not light. We'll put it that way.
A little chunky.
Yeah.
Yep, the bag can hold up to 500 pounds.
I think me and Faustus combined would break that.
Yeah. And if there's already stuff in it, then. Well, Lazarus, can you turn invisible and then just fly up?
Could. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my legs aren't really super quiet when they become rocket legs.
I could make them quiet.
How?
Just put a bubble of silence around you.
Oh, that works. What about you, Faustus?
I mean, I was gonna go in the bag, and then I could have Clarion shift into someone lighter. Petros doesn't weigh a whole lot.
I'd say all of you
Leo.
combined weigh over 500 pounds.
I could polymorph Faustus, since he's the heaviest, into a gerbil. I could transform myself into a mouse or something. And...
You're flying, aren't you?
well, you would be flying, right?
Oh, I guess I could do the bag, yeah.
yeah.
No. You hold on to us, and...
yeah.
with you flying, just carry everyone over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess we could do that.
I think that's probably our best bet.
So what's the plan once we get in? Are we going just straight after Jindosh to try and...
I think Nethergate's priority, and if he's there, then that's just a plus.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to find Nethergate first. I mean, there's always a chance he's not here.
There's a chance. Unlikely, but a chance.
Yeah, well... okay, well... seems like the plan we're going with.
Alright. Fastest, don't resist this. And Minerva's going to cast Polymorph on you. And we'll turn
Herbal
you.
time.
Yep, gerbil time. Then she is going to wild shape herself into a mouse. As you can see, there are 2 small rodents on the ground.
Leo will pick them up.
Alright. Clarion will shift into something smaller, as small as you can get.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Then you shift into Caleb Greenfield. Congratulations, Jonah.
Got him. Roasted.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you go into a gnome or a kobold, or the smallest you can get, and then Petros already small. Leo and Khloe just kind of hopping on to Lazarus' shoulders, and
Yeah.
Oh. Oh boy.
and Khloe is just going to like cast some magic over you at this moment, and a bubble of silence begins to exude outward as none of you can hear anything now. And Lazarus, you believe that your boots won't be making any noise.
Cool. How high would I have to go for the fetusaries to not see us? We're just a clump of people right now.
Invisibility, my guy.
Does that cover all of us?
We're in a bag, yes.
Are you? I
You're
thought.
not in a bag now.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing a bag?
It's still heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can carry all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could do my invisibility thing.
Khloe
You
is
want
just
to.
going to go ahead and cast invisibility on all the people at 7th level.
Okay.
Okay.
I will fly to a balcony that does not look guarded.
Gotcha. Then, as you fly, moving across this space, eventually, as you look down, you see the soldiers swarming about, patrolling. Not a ton of employees, though. You're beginning to pick up on Lazarus. As you kind of land on a balcony, and everyone kind of hops off, Khloe dispelling the invisibility and the silence, you look through one of the windows and you can see that, at least in this particular space, there is a factory kind of floor. And you can see probably 30 soldiers patrolling it, and then 5 or 6 employees who are actually working, assembling parts, and they look to be assembling the parts necessary for another gate below. And right above this particular factory floor, you're able to see what appears to be an office. As you look upon it, Lazarus, you can see that on the door it says Carson Jindosh. And it appears like people are, like, every 10-15 minutes coming in and out of the office, bringing paperwork and probably letters and things. Documents, reports. Jindosh seems to be busy.
Okay. Well, we could pay him a visit, and he would definitely know where the Nethergate is.
True.
Yeah. Do need to find that nether gate.
Yeah.
Assuming we can go through one of these windows.
Yeah, if you wanted to open one up. If you go a little bit further, there is actually like a catwalk that goes above the floor that you might be able to use to sneak over.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. And we'll use the catwalk.
Gotcha. And as you open the window, I would like all of you to go ahead and make stealth checks.
Oh boy. I have disadvantage because my armor is heavy.
Stealth. Ooh,
19
is a-
for clarity.
26.
19.
15.
15.
15. And for Minerva, 10. Khloe, 18. Gotcha. Then, as all of you are creeping over, you remain unseen. As you're now poised right above kind of this outer entryway into Jindosh's office, you believe. From the door below, you can see a halfling woman carrying a stack of papers moves out. The stack is probably about 2 feet tall, like all wrapped together with twine as she's beginning to hustle out. And it seems like for now another member has exited Jindosh's office.
I'm gonna. Should I cast anything? Will he know that?
How close are we to the door, to the room? Like, how high above it are we?
It's probably about a 10-foot drop.
Okay. Then can I use Ghostly Gaze to see into the room?
Sure. As you use Ghostly Gaze, you peer in, and on the opposite side, you're able to see a man dressed in kind of a finer uniform, hunched over a desk, writing, looking over papers, and just seeming exhausted. And on the desk, there's a small nameplate that says Head Artificer Carson Jindosh. As he writes, he seems to just be like signing paperwork, like just going over and over. Occasionally, he'll look at a blueprint and kind of like idly toss it away. Just keeps on signing and writing.
You the only one in there?
From what you can see, yes.
It looks like he's the only one in there. Should we wait for the cycle and then drop down?
Just lock the door once we get inside.
Yeah. And presumably he has a way to call security as well.
Did you see some sort of panic button?
I don't believe I did I?
I thought you could see.
Yeah. I can
Okay.
see, but I mean, if I were building an office like this, I'd find a way to call security.
I'm going to cast a detect magic, real quick.
Gotcha. As you cast a detect magic, you would be able to sense that Carson's room, full of sensors, magical sensors, mainly to detect like magic movement, things like that. There is also, you would be able to recognize a few whole person spells, but make an Arcana check for me, Lazarus.
28.
So, a lot of the enchantments here are like almost like record keeping, and like generally like detecting magic within in case there is any kind of fluctuation. The whole persons, though, those are all trained at Carson Jindosh himself.
Oh.
Oh, is he trapped here?
I mean, it would make sense with what Lillian said.
Then then maybe this doesn't have to be a fight at all.
Maybe not. But
We can
the
dispel
whole...
a whole,
Can you? Can you dispel a whole room?
a whole room. Maybe
I
we can
do
dispel a
that.
whole person. Yeah, yeah. See, we have the capabilities to dispel
I'm gonna
the magic
give-
there.
I'm gonna give Leo a slightly dirty look.
Leo is looking like Leo looks panicked, but he's trying to like portray a calm attitude.
How many hold persons did I sense?
Well, let me see. I have the information here. Give me a sec. 26.
Jesus Christ.
All attuned to different things. One is attempting to jump out the window. One is any attempt to destroy, like, any papers or documents. Like, one, like, there are, like, 5 or 6 here that are just attuned to if one is attempted to be counterspelled. Like, just firing off another volley. It is
Is
stupidly
there one for
redundant.
a force cage?
Well, it's only a hold person, right? We can get in, get out with that. There's definitely some sort of alarm, though. There's no way those would all go off and no one would notice.
Yeah. We'd have to find a way to disarm it all.
I don't assume any of you can just teleport him up here.
Oh.
All of a sudden, all of the magical traps and sensors just go silent.
I'm gonna look over at Chloe.
She just looks back at you.
Okay. I guess that works.
Well, we better go then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump down.
Gotcha. Tink. Jump down, and the rest will begin to follow.
I'm gonna pull out my gun, but I am not pulling the hammer back, and I am practicing extreme trigger discipline.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door very slowly.
Very slowly, ever so carefully, you push open the door. And as you do, you see a man, tired, exhausted, look up. Do you have your helmet on, Lazarus?
No.
What was that?
No.
Immediately then, as Carson looks up, there's this clear look of surprise on his face. And he's looking at you like he's not sure if you're real or not.
Carson.
Lazarus?
I'll push the door open.
Is it you?
Unfortunately.
Old friend. And he stands up and walks over, and he's just going in for a hug.
I will be very surprised and then, like, slowly reciprocate, I guess.
Gods bless you. Gods bless you.
You've been busy.
I've heard bits and pieces. I heard that you died.
News of my death has been greatly exaggerated.
I thought you did die.
We're not discussing that, Leo.
No, we definitely died.
Okay, we died.
Are you the Maiden's Council?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess so.
I... oh, goodness. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
We're here for a reason, Carson. You're one of them. Love to see you. But do you know where the Nether Gate is?
The gate. You know about the gate?
We know all about the gate.
Yes, the gates on the lower levels of this facility.
How do we get there?
There, if you go towards the center of the actual facility, there's a main service lift. It's everyone else who's not in the know believes it's just to maintain the boilers and other facilities below the research grounds. It's not. It goes down to this gate and everything that's below. But you have to be careful here. The woman, she's here, Lazarus.
Lillian's here?
Not just that. I was desperate. She came to me years back, recruited me. She said that she had a way to maybe bring him back. I leapt at the opportunity. I had to. She offered resources and facilities, all of this. But Aramis came back wrong. I mean, he's still a genius, but soulless. He's the one who's building all the new equipment.
Oh, Lazarus gets real nervous at the sound of that.
I just signed the paperwork. Now, I'm the figurehead. Occasionally they'll send me something, but what he's working on, what he's doing, I can barely even understand it. I'm given the blueprints, but I don't fucking get it.
Apologies, Mr. Jindosh. For those of us who aren't know, who is the woman?
Lillian Bryce.
Lillian.
She was in our lives years ago. Right now, she has ascended to a position of note in the organization known as the Copper Kings, and has risen to prominence across the Prime Ring, in Zell and beyond. She is more than we expected. She is magic. Lazarus, powerful magic.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This just got real bad, real fast.
It gets worse.
Oh, how's that possible?
I don't know if you know, Lillian, she commissioned Aramis and initially me, but I couldn't keep up, to make weapons suited to the destruction of, well, all of you. Enemies of Zell. Some of the fetusaries on the edges have gotten prototypes, essentially, of what the final products have become. Now a single arming sword would be able to melt the average soldier. From the moment it touches their flesh, imbues it with death, fire, destruction, poison. We have unlocked a power that we do not understand. And now it is being used by not only the soldiers in this facility, but we've been delivering shipments of these weapons to the capital for weeks now, along with the nether catches that we've been deploying to the regions across the country and beyond.
Okay. Well, that's really bad. We do have to take out this facility.
Is
Do you have any of the research notes in here about Nether?
here? No, but below, Aramis would keep some, I think. I have. I'm trying to understand it. You have to understand that they were working on this years in advance, but Nether, in and of itself, has only come into existence. Wait, it's only come into existence within the last few days. How do you know?
Excuse me?
We've been dealing
Oh.
with it for weeks now, haven't we?
Yeah. It's been a minute, hasn't it?
Since you first encountered Nether, no. It has been 9 days.
Oh.
It has not even been
Time flies
3
when you're
weeks.
being... Time flies when you're being attacked.
Yeah, we were pretty quickly come after.
Yeah.
We have an unfortunate amount of experience with Nether in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, those 2 gates were not
Two
good.
gates. Zoria.
Zoria, didn't she die too? Okay, so death
Apparently, death is temporary.
Okay. But yes, this Nether, it's like Aether, but it's you know how color has a spectrum, Lazarus?
Huh.
Red to purple, you see it in a rainbow. It's like someone adjusted the spectrum of Aether and twisted it on a deeper level. But even Aramis and Lillian, they were working on prototypes and models and everything for this months in advance before it ever even happened. Before it even existed. There's something big going on here. I don't know the full scope of it. They have people far and wide. It's part of something larger. They want to do something big, but I don't know what it is.
Well, Mr. Jindosh, we can explain more in detail once we're out of here, but
Of course.
long story short, I believe that the Herald of Zell is preparing to push all Aether souls off of the Prime Ring.
Oh.
It's bad, and it's... Yeah. We could talk more once we're safely out of this place and we've taken it down, but...
Right. Before anything else, in case something happens, I need to give you this information. while I wasn't able to stop much of what was going on here, I was able to do one thing. Because I couldn't do much of anything else, Lillian assigned me with building a system to keep track of where all the equipment is going. The gases, toxins, cannons, shields, weapons, everything. And I began to keep track of that system. And to do that, I was able to convince her that I needed to put just a small rune, some power, some energy on each of these things. A small stamp, barely anything. But I learned from Aramis and Lazarus that you always make a kill switch. I picked up a thing or two. Had to make it subtle. The kill switch itself, it's connected to a main hub device where someone can track everything. Here. And he grabs a scrap of paper and he writes down a string of letters and numbers. If you input this code into the main hub device, all the enchanted items will go completely dormant for 1 hour. I can't guarantee that it will occur twice, but for one shot, one chance, you have 1 hour, everything's off. The problem is I expected to be able to keep the device for myself, that it would be kept close. Instead, Lillian gave it to the man who is overseeing the project. He is probably lined up to be the next consul. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. His name is Marcus Phalaris. Oversees Avon. This moment.
We've heard of him.
Then yeah. He has the key. The kill switch.
Okay. So we take out this facility, we get that kill switch.
And you might have a shot. Even then, there are tens of thousands of fetusaries, not to mention auxiliary, back at the capital.
Well, that's when we get allies.
Auxiliary, you say?
Yeah, other normal enlisted soldiers.
Okay. Easy money. Question: have they been using my fireball cannons?
Not necessarily, no. I'm guessing
Okay,
that
good.
they probably stole some of your design when they made the virus ballista.
The what?
Oh.
So
You're really important. More important than I originally thought.
there's
The virus.
a bacteria, a virus something, and it locks on to a certain genetic code. I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't know where they got the data and the information for this. It seems like it would have taken years, a decade of research. Came out of nowhere. At this facility, we make shells for it, and they get loaded up at the capital, and when they're fired, it's supposed to spread like wildfire through the ranks. Just kill.
Okay.
Is that
Need to
Project
find
Clean
those
Snow?
designs. It sounds like Project Clean Snow. Yeah. So Kovarov and Zell are still working together.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I'm gonna say in the earpiece, should we tell him about Zell being back on the Prime Ring?
Later.
Okay.
Promise.
Well,
Listen, we can fill him in on everything.
Wait. Also, below, there's, apart from the ballista, there's a constant cycle of new technology that Aramis is working on. There's a prototype vault. It's located in the East Wing, below. East Wing's prototype vault. South Wing, it's Lillian's office and administration. West is main production. In the North Wing, it's the Vitality Gate, but the prototype vault, I've seen things. A mantle of spell mastery, gloves of missile immunity, a belt of elder giant strength. They want to
Sorry,
go
I
into
should be-
mass production with a series of these things.
Yeah, we won't let that happen. Okay, well, do you have... you're a smart man, Carson. Have you thought of a way out of here?
I've thought of them. They're... The main gate it's heavily watched. I've often tried to think about going up to one of the taller towers and leaping off if I could glide down or something, but there's much cover. Part of me was thinking to flood a part of the lower levels and then swim out due to the nearby water and just hope that I could hold my breath for long enough. But with Lillian around and Aramis, he's changed. Lazarus. I've tried to take down some notes about his suit. I haven't gotten far, though. And he reaches into a drawer and pulls out a small notebook and passes it over to you, Lazarus.
I will open it.
Okay. You get the outward schematics then.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
And would everyone see Lazarus like visibly react?
Lazarus has been getting increasingly nervous this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, this thing, we gotta... This place has gotta go. Like now. Like right now.
We can agree on that.
Okay, Carson, do you have somewhere to hide, maybe, until we're done? Because your whole jumping off the roof, I'm sorry to tell you this, sounds like a terrible idea.
There's not a lot of great ideas here.
I'm not mad.
I have protective wards here. It's probably where I'd
Okay.
be.
I don't like the idea of you just being here, but sometimes hiding in is the best place to hide.
The other option is he accompanies us, but
That's not happening.
okay.
I can hide here.
Okay.
Okay.
Be ready for a swift exit, because it's almost always happened with us.
Okay, is there a place I should meet you where I should run?
I'm gonna point at the balcony that we came from.
Okay.
Can you,
I don't know how you're gonna get there.
I'll figure out a way.
I'm gonna leave him my Stark launcher somewhere. I'll probably hide it like under his desk or something, like a shotgun in the taverns. It doesn't have a lot of charge because it's connected to my suit usually, but you might get a couple shots off.
Okay. I think that I shouldn't really be... If I'm needing to shoot, I don't want to be firing a lot anyway.
yeah, that's fair. We'll see you on the other side then, Jindosh.
Yeah. We will. Okay. Stay safe. And, lower lift. The main service lift. It requires, an operator. The operator is what sends it up and down. It's part of the guarding of things. So, here, if you follow this route, he writes it down, you'll be able to go to the operator room, and once you get inside, hopefully take control and quietly be able to make your way down.
Here's hoping.
Man. Hmm.
I don't know how many will be inside, but just prepare yourself.
You know me. I'm always prepared.
I know.
All right, stay safe. We're leaving, and I am very quickly walking out.
I think all of you would hear Carson just, like, barely above a whisper say, "Good luck, old friend."
Okay. Quietly get to that operator room.
Yeah.
Stealth time, gentlemen. Stealthily make it to the operator room. Follow the path. That the goal?
Yeah.
All right. Then we're off.
Okay. And with new purpose, vim, and vigor, all of you will be heading to the operating room for the actual service lift. I'd like all of you to make stealth checks again at advantage this time due to Carson's notes, and I'm going to quickly use the restroom. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
That means she's about to go down.
That's pretty good. See those, suit. You did not see his suit.
Guys,
We should start. Hey, I rolled really well. Okay. I'm just saying we should totally hit up the prototype room first.
Probably.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
we
we're
gonna do
gonna
with
be
it?
here
Just
for a
like
while,
blow it up?
aren't
I am definitely taking some of that stuff.
Okay.
Belt of Elder Giant Strength. Oink.
Yeah. Have to.
like that spell room or cloak or whatever.
Lots of cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
The Nether Gate's not going anywhere.
Alright, what did everyone roll? Oh,
I got a
a
24.
11.
well, that's all I got. So, so let's go down the list. What did Leo roll?
A12.
12. Okay. Petros.
21.
Nice. And Clarion.
22.
22. Very nice. And Lazarus.
24.
24. Okay, so yeah, we're rolling well. Minerva, dirty 20. And Khloe,
2 18s.
25. Well, that's a 18 and an 8.
Oh, okay.
Jonah, do you need a new prescription?
No, I was looking at the dice on my screen, not the number on the side.
Yeah, I was looking at the dice as well.
I think it rolled one of the previous ones on my screen. So it looked like there were 2 18s.
Okay. Cope however
Not
you
that
need to,
blind.
buddy.
I'm not that blind.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Leave me
Larian,
alone.
more like Copian.
But all of you are able to deftly sneak through the passageways and halls, avoiding patrol after patrol of guards until, at this moment, you come outside of what appears to be like a sealed, like heavy steel door. The room where inside will be the operator of the main service lift. What are you guys doing?
Should we knock? Faustus, you look like a fetusary. You think you can get the door open through some smooth talking?
Yeah, the thing is, my armor doesn't really. Well, I don't have like the uniform.
See, can I do something about that? Do I have a spell for that?
I could give your armor just the appearance of the common fetusary armor here, or uniform.
Okay.
Okay, I will use a charge on my quill.
Gotcha.
Give Faust's armor the appearance of the normal fetusary armor here.
Gotcha. No roll required, as you've seen it enough that you give it the illusion of looking like a fetusary's armor set.
Cool.
Alright, now, what exactly do you all want me to do?
Let's get the door open.
Alright. Faust is like, big gulp. And he's gonna walk up to the door. Is there any other... Okay, so who's like in like the like immediate vicinity?
So you're in kind of like a hallway at the moment. So you're like hallway, like the door here. You would be like there with everyone else, probably in this vicinity unless they moved.
Okay, okay.
On either side of the door, probably, or like on the side that it opens to.
So you want to stack up either side?
Yeah, let's stack up. Let's seal team
Stack up.
this.
On one side or both?
Let's see. Let's do me Petros left. Me Petros, Khloe left. Minerva, Leo, Clarion right.
Okay.
All right.
Get a nice 3 stack on each side.
Then everyone's stacked up but out of sight line from the door right now.
Yes.
Alright, well, first of all, does the handle just turn?
There is like it's not like a handle, but you indent your hand and like twist. It's like a more secure type of lock.
Okay, well, that's probably not gonna work. Alright, Alright, let me just try.
Just open the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unlocked. As you open it up, and as you do, you look inside, and there is like a hallway. And on either side, it's probably like 15 feet to another sealed door. But there are no less than 12 fetusaries standing guard in this hallway, as they all look towards you as you have opened the door. Who are you? What is your designation?
As this happens, can I use charges to give Faust my charisma score?
Sure.
Yeah, as he opens the door, I will do that.
Okay.
Okay,
What's your
Faust is
designation?
gonna what does designation mean exactly in this case?
Mm.
Name, rank.
All right.
And you see
Okay.
they
What would
all are
a
beginning to draw like weapons.
and then Faust is gonna say, "Gentlemen, hold on," and then he's just going to say, "What's like a fairly low rank in the Zell military that Faustus would know of that he could, or like in like the fetusaries that he could say."
Fairly low rank in the Fetus series. I mean, technically, first officer
All
or
right. He's just going to
Commodore if you
say,
want. Probably Commodore.
"All right. I'm just going to say, I'm a Commodore. My name is," and he's gonna say his name before it was Faustus.
What
He's
does he
gonna say, "My
say?
name is Proteus."
Proteus. Okay. Then go ahead and make a persuasion check. Or not persuasion, deception.
Deception. Ooh, a whole ass +0.
Uh,
Oh,
Five.
plus
does
5 because
would he
that
get
drops.
Okay.
my
Proficiency now.
no, that's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a +5.
All right, 21.
21. You can see that there is some confusion, but one towards the front says, "I'm sorry, sir. I don't believe we've met. What is your business here?"
I've been told I was meant to help protect this hallway.
Uh, yes,
There were
sir.
apparently some rumblings about activity going on in the vicinity, and they're adding some extra guards to this hallway.
Very well, sir. And you can see he shifts slightly to the side, giving you room to take up a spot along the wall.
All right.
You're just going in.
Faustus just his earpiece is gonna be like, "Okay, what now? I'm here."
I'm gonna go in my earpiece. You didn't get the door open.
And I think the door
Second
would
door
close
open?
behind.
Okay. Oh my god, the door closed behind me?
Yeah, they closed the door. They're standing guard.
Okay.
Brother.
I didn't think that the door would stay open. Then Faustus is going to say like, oh my god. What's like a device that I would normally like have on me that I might have forgotten? Do they have like a secondary knife that they keep on them that I could be like, hold on, I forgot like my, you know.
It's different for all fetusaries. They sometimes have like a different kit. Like they do have knives on them, yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to say like, hold on, it seems I've misplaced my knife. Give me one moment.
Take mine, Commodore.
And then I'm
And you can see one of them just immediately draws the knife and passes it to you.
yes, of course.
You're a
Thank you,
higher
sir.
you're a higher rank than them.
Oh. Thank you.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the earpiece.
Faustus is just gonna say, guys, you can just walk in. There was
I'm
no
not
lock.
going. But there's like,
We're-
how many of them are in there?
There's like 12 of them in here.
You want to fight 12 fetusaries, Faustus?
What's your plan?
Well, I was gonna say it until you interrupted me in my mind. How did you even do that? Anyway, say something about Lillian and Aramis needing you in the lower level.
Yeah, okay. Faustus is going to look like he just like heard something. Like from outside the door. And he's going to say, Men, I've just heard from. I remember why I actually came here. For
Oh
Lillian and Aramaeus, they need us. Uh, they're bringing a new weapon into the prototype room, and they can't have any like living people in the hallway, or else it'll severely damage us. We need to get out of this hallway and at least go down until like one of the lower levels. I think they're going to be here in a few minutes, so we should probably leave now.
I'm sorry, but there's no way they believe that for a number of
Yeah.
reasons.
Okay, well,
As they will all just slowly turn to look at you, and one of them will say, "Sir, are you feeling all right?"
Pass out. Just pass out. Just feign passing
yeah,
out.
Faustus is going to feign passing out and be like, "Oh, I'll need some of you to take me to the infirmary."
Thud.
He's just gonna thud on the ground.
You can see then Faustus, they all like begin to post up, drawing weapons at the door, and one of them goes, "Stay ready!"
Lol. This did not go well.
Okay.
They are not worrying
Alright.
about you at all, Faustus.
So there's 12 of them, right?
That's what was said.
Okay. I could probably most likely take down a good number of them if I spend a minute charging it, charging an empower.
Not like we're going anywhere.
Okay. Do we want to do that? I'm gonna need someone to breach and clear for me.
Yeah, no. I'll whenever you're ready, I guess I'll like. Should I kick the door down?
No, you just gotta
Or
open
should I just
it.
open it? I guess I'll just
Yeah.
open it whenever you're ready.
I just need sightline on all of them. Okay. So there's, where there would
Make
be.
sure it's a quiet spell.
It's magic missile. I don't think I can make that quiet. I can cast it quietly. I don't know how loud it's going to be. But I can do a total. I don't want to use my level spell on this, do I? 3 plus 6, 9. I could take out 9 of them at once, and then there would be a few more for you guys to take. Oh, well, hopefully 9 of them at once.
I guess we have no better plan anymore.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
think I
try.
I'm
could-
passed out on the floor.
I think I could take them out. At least make it so that they die quietly.
We're not trying to kill them.
Oh,
Knock them
okay.
out? Can you knock them out quietly?
I think so.
Without deleting bones?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
And Khloe will just begin to focus.
Oh god.
Could we say
What the
anything?
fuck? Look, I'm looking at you, Clarion, like what the fuck?
Okay, I think I got them all.
Oh great. That's fantastic. Thank you, Khloe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go on the earring Faustus.
Faustus, it's a fucking nightmare for what you see. Come with me to side one, real quickly.
Oh great.
What Faustus
Right.
sees is, all at once, the flesh on the faces of the fetusaries begins to turn to liquid, shifting and moving. They attempt to cry out, but their mouths are sewn shut as well as their noses and their eyes, as they all begin to like struggle and thrash. They can't breathe, Faustus. They can't breathe. They're being choked out. They are suffocating because they physically cannot take in oxygen. And you watch as they are desperately attempting to, at this point, like, draw their own daggers and carve out, like, their face, trying to reveal their mouths so that they could breathe, stabbing into their faces and their noses. But the flesh just keeps on covering, as the spell is consistent. It does not stop. And as you look around, one by one, they begin to drop. They stop moving. And those that stop moving, eventually, like, a single nostril will open back up. It didn't fully close. It was just small enough so that they could not get enough oxygen to fully breathe. And as they're there, it's this horrible sucking sound from these unconscious bodies. They are unconscious, alive, and with all their bones. But God, is it terrible. Okay, back to Maine.
Just ran away the whole time.
Faustus, how do you respond?
Faustus is going to like start heavily breathing, and just think to himself, it's Khloe. Alright. Faustus is gonna walk towards the door. He's going to open it and just motion towards everyone and just say, let's get in there, do what we need to do, and let's just get out.
Okay, buddy.
I'm okay.
You look
Are
down,
there-
Lazarus, and you can see 12 fetusaries without mouths, a single nostril, no eyes. That one nostril making a horrible sucking sound as it attempts to gain the oxygen required for life.
Oh,
Guys, I think I figured out what happened to that town.
Me too. Faustus is just gonna be like, okay, look, let's just do what we have to do. Get out of here. Khloe, you can reverse this, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, let's just do what we need to do.
I'm gonna go up to the second door.
You go to the second door and you open it up. It's an interior control room of some kind. And it looks like it oversaw at one point like this central lift. It's a big lift, probably 300, 400 square feet of space that just goes directly down into the prime ring. It's hard to see through that window now, though, as there's just a stain there, crimson red stain, and some torn apart clothing in a chair.
What the fuck? Can I make some sort of investigation check to figure out what the hell did that?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Ooh, that's not bad. Investigation 22.
Seems to be a case of spontaneous implosion, Lazarus.
Right. That doesn't happen often.
Yes. Most times people do not spontaneously implode. That is true.
Can I prestidigitate the window clean and try and look and see if there's anything and anyone still living in that area.
As you look, you don't see anyone in the lift area. No, it's clear.
Okay. There's no. Are there any signs of dead people?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Okay. Um. And we're on the lift, right? This is like the
No,
lift
it's
room.
looking above the lift, so you
Oh,
have
okay.
to push the buttons and run back out to get on the lift.
Okay. I can wait here to push all the buttons if everyone wants to load onto the lift.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Then is everyone heading to the lift?
Yep.
Gotcha. Then stepping over bodies and things, you make your way easily to the lift, opening a few doors. And you can see the window that Lazarus is likely looking at all of you from above.
Guess Leo will give a wave as they all step onto the lift.
I will press the gadgets and doodads and then run to the lift.
Fantastic. And as you press those gadgets and doodads, the lift will slowly begin to descend into the ring. Down and down and down. Until, after a few minutes, it stops. Ka-chink! And it opens to a long hallway ahead of you. That then opens up into like this massive intersection of different hallways. And you can see there are directions: the east wing, the north wing, the west wing, the south wing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Should we go to the vault first? Get some of these prototypes, arm up a little bit?
Yeah.
That was to the
Alright.
west, I believe, right?
East.
That was the east,
West
okay.
is, west is production.
Okay.
Mm.
I suppose we will creep along to the east.
Gotcha. As you begin to creep along, then, you begin to encounter, like, guard posts that are empty and, like, monitoring stations for, like, power output in this place, but doesn't seem to be a lot of people here at the lower levels right now, Lazarus. But all of you eventually go and make your way up to like this passage, a hallway that ends at a solid mithril vault door.
Alright. I'm guessing that's the prototype room.
I think that's a good guess. There's no way there isn't any magical security.
Yep. Mm.
There's no magical security.
Huh?
It should be good. There's just a lock on it now.
Leo's gonna give Lazarus a look that says, "We gotta stop saying things."
Alright. Radio silence for the rest of the campaign.
Okay, let's go try and open that lock then.
Do you know how to pick a lock? Because I don't think I do.
Well, I mean, no. But I mean, There's gotta be a way to open it.
I'm not punching this thing until it falls. It takes way too long.
It'll be
Also, that'd be really
loud, too.
loud.
What kind of
Okay.
lock does this thing have? Is it just like a regular? Is it like a combination lock?
It's a combination tumbler lock, yeah.
Would I happen to know Jindosh's anniversary?
You would.
Oh, I'll put that in.
It unlocks.
I told you, they're not smarter than me.
And as it slowly swings open, inside there is a pristine-looking, like, vault, room, with a series of kind of panels that have different items hung up on it. Below each item, there appears to be like a general like note sheet of what the item does, methods of construction, different versions of the prototype, etc. As it's just kind of like goes down in order. Are you all wanting to like look at all the items and kind of gain an understanding of them?
Yeah.
I would say so.
They're
Yeah.
prototypes, so they might blow up if we use them. So understanding how they work is probably a good idea.
Gotcha. Then we will go, top to bottom. So the first one is Jindosh's Belt of Elder Giant Strength. It's a legendary item. While you wear this belt, your strength score changes to 29. And it has no effect if your score is equal to or greater than 29. And when you are dying, you don't fall unconscious until you have failed at least one death save. And death saving throws are rolled as normal.
It might be good for Lazarus Faustus.
Yeah, I agree. I say chagriningly.
Sorry, Lazarus. I know you're
It
looking
would
forward to
be
that.
kind of awesome.
There's also Jindosh's Cape of the Infernal Blade. The cape smells faintly of brimstone and sulfur, and you can use it to cast the teleport spell, targeting only yourself as an action, and you can use this once per day. Additionally, this will leave kind of a trail of smoke behind when you teleport. And last thing, until the end of your next turn, a critical hit on your melee weapon occurs between a roll of 11 to 20.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So,
Petros, that could
So
be
many
nice for you.
Or yeah, Petros actually.
Nice.
yeah, so that is what that thing does. Let's see, what else is here I must go deeper.
We must
Also,
go deeper.
there is the Gloves of Missile Immunity. So, these gloves allow you to, as a reaction, when you are targeted with a ranged weapon attack, reduce the damage your character would take from it by your level times your proficiency bonus. So if you're level 10, you have a proficiency bonus of 4, minus 40 to the damage. And if you reduce the damage to 0, your AC increases by 5 until the end of the turn. You can just catch the shot.
Hey, Lazarus.
What?
You want to be even
Lazarus.
more immune?
That sounds pretty sick.
Let's see, what else? There's also here the Jindosh's Mantle of Spell Mastery. So, it's basically kind of like a half cloak, and while you have it on, you have advantage on saving throws against spells. And then as a reaction, you gain immunity to spell damage and resistance to spell-like effects until the end of the turn. And finally, as a bonus action, you can empower your spells, and until the end of your turn, your spells deal double damage to your targets.
So
Well, Clarion,
Yep.
you wanna be even more of a nuke?
I would like that. Yes.
Yeah, Clarion, you can have it.
we can see what else there is and decide.
And
There's
then,
got to be more,
These
you know.
podcasters.
and then the last thing there is Jindosh's Wand of Possibility. So, Wand of Possibility has two functions. The first is, after a long rest, you gain one of 4 possible effects as you roll a d4. Only one has been well documented and nailed down, and that's if you roll a 1 on a d4, your movement speed is tripled until you complete another long rest. Then the wand also has 7 charges, and you can burn one of those charges and aim the wand at something and roll a d100 and get a random effect from the wand at a target.
You want to gamble?
I've been told, and I don't know if it's true, but 99% of the gamblers quit right before they get it big.
You know what's crazy is I've actually been told the same thing.
I think that was very common in Avon. Gambling, that is.
Oh.
Okay, well,
I would like.
as long as there's no magical security.
It's gone.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Leo. I'm gonna look at Leo.
Yeah, that one's on me. That one's on me. Okay, let's take these things, I guess.
Okay. I want to inspect these to see if they have a kill switch on them.
Looking at
That's
them,
actually a.
make an Arcana check.
Oh, baby. Ooh, 33.
33. Yes, there is a kill switch on them, likely linked to, Aramis himself.
Would I have the ability to disable said kill switch?
On a 33, if you take some time, absolutely.
How much time would it take?
Probably about an hour per item.
Ooh. Ooh. There's 5 items.
Yeah.
Well, they also all require attunement, so
Mm-hmm.
we can't really use them for this fight.
Yeah.
Unless we spend a lot of time in this vault, which I don't think we have.
Takes an hour to
Yeah.
attune to an item.
Yeah. I'm not sure we want to spend an hour in this vault.
All right, fine. Well,
I mean, if
just
you do, we can, but like...
I don't think.
I would like to leave here as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can save it for the next fight, I guess. Especially if they can kill switch it.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I guess we'll pocket these items for now, but we have them.
And who's taking which item?
I would like the mantle, please.
I would like,
guess-
what was it, gloves? The gloves of missile catching or something?
Gauntlets of Missile Immunity.
Yeah, that one.
I will take the belt.
Okay.
I will take the wand.
Yep. And then Petros will take the cape.
Gotcha. Then as you get all those items, not attuning to them, but just, getting them, where are you trying to head next, as you're now in the East Wing?
Should we try and get documents before we try and take out the Nether Gate?
I don't think it's a terrible idea. Especially if they might have some insight on how to reverse this.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, it is late at night. Maybe nobody's at their office right now.
want to go to Lillian's office?
Yep. South wing.
South wing. Then, as you begin to make your way to the south wing, with your items and both hope and nervousness in your hearts, deep underneath the Jindosh Research Grounds, it is here where we will end the session for today, as next week we will have our season finale. As oh boy, guys,
We got
Oh
some
boy.
funny items.
we got some funny.
Funny
Silly little
item.
items.
Got some funny items. Some people lost some of their funny bodily functions.
Didn't need those
All
anyway.
price to pay.
Did not need them. Look, there are only so many non-lethal options. Delete
I guess
bones.
breaking all and deleting all your bones is a non-lethal option. So you can't be too mad.
Yeah.
We are taking a very, very liberal understanding
It's not lethal.
It's not
of
lethal.
non-lethal.
I don't know what you want.
You know, my detective skills are telling me that that it might have been Khloe who got rid of all the people in that village, and who removed that person's mouth.
I think you're reaching.
Really?
I don't believe it.
Mm,
Sorry. Not happening. Don't believe it.
Fake news.
Yeah,
Fake news.
It's what the liberal media would want you to think.
that is true, and I do hate the liberal media. So actually, Khloe, you're doing great.